Welcome back, Desert Talks Podcast.
Welcome back to Desert Talks. As you can see, we're totally in the desert with the goddamn fire on.
Hell yeah. And so today we have our special guest.
What's going on, guys? My name is Oscar.
This the homie.
Yes, sir. I've known the boys for a good amount of time, a little bit.
Yeah.
It's been fucking since 8th grade.
Yeah, been
Yeah.
a while.
Yeah, for real.
Long time, man. Shit, so, I mean, we back out here again. I know the video's gonna be a month old, but
Yeah.
we trying again.
This is a beautiful night out, guys. This is a beautiful night. This fire is it's keeping us warm. It's keeping us nice and toasty
Really
in this
warm.
cold night. This very, very loud fire. Loud.
Hold on.
Ignore what you're seeing on screen right now.
It's just a prank.
That's not TV. I'm just talking about. This is our camping chairs.
Yeah.
We got our camping fire out in the desert, in the elements. You know how we founded this channel, founded this podcast outside. We wanted to take you guys out on our adventures.
That's not
Outside.
the moon right there.
Outside.
Blue moon.
You know what I'm saying?
Blue moon.
Blue moon. We got our drinks.
Our drinks.
We got the drink. We're sipping on some Twisted.
Twisted tea, baby.
Yeah, it's been a while, bucko.
Yeah, it's been a fat minute, you know what I mean? Hey, but once again, I definitely appreciate you guys having me on here, you know what I mean?
Hell
Yeah.
Talking about certain little topics, whatever Instagram gave us, you know what I mean? But
Hell
it's
yeah.
for sure been a long time since we all actually have hung out and done something like this, that's
Yeah,
for sure.
that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Jason in a minute.
It's been a cool minute. Fucking, lately he's been all busy and shit.
When was the last time we recorded? Like a
Yeah,
month ago?
like a month.
Like a month. Damn. It's
In
been
January.
a while.
Yeah, I mean, but
Yeah.
for the most part, you guys are all on your own. I mean, we're all on our own little paths, you know what I mean? We're all taking our own little career paths. We're all doing our own things, you know what I mean? So, of course, life's always going to get busy, you know what I mean? But as long as we all keep in contact, that's the best part about it, you know?
Yeah. Speaking of
Yeah.
career paths, what you been doing, Oscar?
Oh, man, pretty much I've been just going to school for mechanic, auto and diesel. Been going to UTI. Been doing that for a little bit. I had to take a leave of absence not too long ago due to the fact that I flipped my car on the freeway going down to school.
Damn.
But other than that, you know, I'm back in it, doing my thing there, you know, enjoying it.
Oh yeah.
That's dope.
Yes, sir.
Getting that trade skill in, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. But with everything on electric, you know, I might end up taking a whole different path, so we'll see where that ends up taking me.
Hey man, experience is experience. With
Yeah.
employers nowadays, you want to have 3 years of experience while you haven't even been alive. You know what I mean? 20 years experience, you haven't even been alive that long.
Yeah,
Well, not even that, too. It's just like, as of now, trying to get into a job, you have to know somebody.
Yeah, that too. Especially, I feel like the good jobs, like really good, like the not little jobs, but like not as common jobs, but something that seems cool,
Yeah.
like merchandiser.
yeah. And
Like if you want to do like merchandising stuff, like going store to store and setting up merchandise,
Yeah.
making sure everything's set up well and all that, you have to know someone to get in those fields.
Yeah, I feel like that's for any type of career, though. Honestly, it's like really you got to pave your own lane into anything. That's just the way it got to be. You know what I mean? Everybody, you know, if you look at for basically mechanics, if you take for that into consideration, a lot of the old heads that are master technicians now, none of them are going to give up their current spots for someone like me to come in to be a master technician. You know what I mean? So it's like everybody has to pave their own lane, and everybody has to go through the trials and errors just to be able to make their own success. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that I'm starting to see that too. Especially, I'm trying to get into like auto body and paint.
Okay.
And I've been talking to Juan, your old manager, because I work at a dealership, and I don't do detail, but I've been talking to the detail guys, and basically he's already been like training me
Yeah.
while I'm not even working for him at all.
That's
so-
actually really cool.
So he's like helping me out and figure stuff out, and then I'm gonna start doing stuff on my own, and then when I'm ready, go work there, and then work my way up there, and then get to that level.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the fact that I know him. You know what I mean? Like who would do that? Like I talk to him every day. We talk about like work. I don't work for Kia, but the other day I took 2 brand new Kia EV9s and I took all the plastic off of the cars. You know?
Oh, that's satisfying.
I know. Yeah, he let me do 2 of them. I was like, hell yeah.
Fuck it. Oh, shout out to Devin, bro. We were gonna make videos at the time doing that, just like fucking peeling off all the
Dude,
plastic.
that would for real. Like that would. I feel like that would pop off.
We were gonna do that for. We were planning on doing that, but then
Yeah.
fucking quit. Got another job.
Damn, if I get in there, I might take that idea. Sounds like a good ass idea. I can do that right now. I'll go do it tomorrow. on Monday. Anyways, what you been up to, Bug?
Shit, just figuring out a couple things. Well, fucking school. That shit's hard as fuck to get into where I want to get into the taking airframe and power plant to become a A&P technician. And I mean that's just fucking crazy because I mean I tried 2 times already. I didn't get picked in that class, but I'm gonna go again in March or April. No, it's in April, I believe. March or April. I'm gonna shoot my shot again. You know, try to like if they do a lottery or fucking if I get lucky, then I'm gonna fucking full send it with that shit.
Yeah, hell yeah. You gotta take that shit.
That's what I'm thinking, and then too like majority of like my main focuses right now is with my clothing line.
Yeah, that just popped off recently.
Yeah, how's that going? By the way,
Shit, crazy.
I still need to get my orders in.
I got like, bro, within the week, I had gotten 1,500 views.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
1,500 views. I had 8 people shared it, which was you guys.
Yeah.
And fucking, what's it called? Yeah. But
That's dope. And a lot of people actually are liking the merch that you're putting out. You know what I mean? I had a couple of my homies at UTI who came across it and they seen my picture when I posted the sweater when I was wearing it out in Vegas.
Yeah.
A lot of the homies reacted to it. They said that was a fire little thing that you did right there. A lot of people in Vegas too. They're out there commenting the sweaters when we were wearing them out there. You know what I mean? So.
Oh, you guys wore them on the trip?
Yeah.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Them out there.
That's sick.
We were gonna do some pictures, but I mean, we were a little tipsy and shit. But
Yeah, we were just more or less just enjoying the moment out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We weren't really worried about taking all the pictures.
How was it? Was it packed out there?
Surprisingly, not.
Damn, that sucks.
It was pretty dead.
Yeah, that weekend that we went out there, it was actually really dead. So like,
I wish I could have gone.
Friday night when we went out, it was cool.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't end up hitting the strip till like around 10 o'clock, I believe, or something like that. But even then, we didn't end up hitting the hotel room till like around like 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. And then the next day, we ended up hitting Fremont first. We started off there, and then
that shit was lit.
Yeah, it was popping there. There was hella people there at Fremont. And then later on, we decided, hey, let's go check out the strip, and maybe be popping there. That shit was completely empty. There was nobody fucking there, so we were just like, all right, screw this. We decided to end up going back to Fremont, and we were just enjoying the night there, pretty much.
Hey, was there like a lot of traffic on the ship? A lot of cars?
No, actually, it wasn't even that bad.
That would have been nice to drive around.
Yeah, it was actually really nice out there.
Bro, it was a chill weekend.
Yeah.
Did you guys do some gambling or anything like that?
Oh yeah, for sure.
We would have worked, bro.
Yeah, we went to work. You know what I mean? There was
you guys did any tables?
We didn't hit no table games. We were mostly playing slots. You know what I mean? But we were winning a good amount on the slots, and then just like every other gambler, we ended up putting it back or buying alcohol.
That's about what you should be doing.
Yeah, you know what I mean. We're just having fun, just enjoying the moment.
We turned $40 into fucking 500.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Lost it all.
Lost it all. That's how it goes.
Yeah. Bro, I was just fucking like boom, 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 boom. Fuck it. I got a fucking gambling problem.
Yeah, bro. No matter, there are so many times I gave him the recommendation. I was like, all right, look. I was like, you just won the jackpot. I was like, I know you see that you're close to hitting another one. I was like, but my recommendation, I'll pull. And then he would be like, nah, scary money don't make no money. You know what I'm saying? So he'd just fucking sit there and keep fucking gambling.
And we went to one machine at like fucking like it was like at 3 in the morning. Some lady dumped a whole hundo in that, and so I fucking put it in. Boom, made that shit back.
Yeah, literally. I think you only put in like $25 or something like that.
And I made $100.
And he ended up cashing out. He took the 100 from her basically.
Damn. Fuck. Oh yeah, that sounds like fun, guys. You do any shows? You guys eat out? Where you guys go?
I mean, we tried a couple little places out there, but I mean, we were just mostly just waiting till the nighttime just so we can go hit the strips and stuff like that. Just go gamble a little bit.
What did you guys end up doing in the hotel room?
Bro, we were only there to sleep.
Honestly, bro, we were just there to sleep, and honestly, it was kind of pointless. We could have just slept in the cars, honestly, because we were getting back at the hotel rooms around like 5 o'clock.
Dude, I fucking love hotel rooms. I would have been sleeping in there a lot.
No, yeah,
you guys probably would have been out there. I'd be like,
no, yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, like we slept, you know what I mean. But really, once when the nighttime came around, that's when we started hitting the streets, and we, you know, like you said, we clocked in for work, started gambling, having fun.
Bro,
that's what he called it, bro.
clocked in for work.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Making 2 days paycheck in
literally.
Bro, half of my fucking paycheck right there, bro. I made in fucking 2 days.
That's what I'm saying.
And it was crazy because we're kind of like running low and shit on money, and we're like, fuck, bro, like let's go hit. Let's go hit this shit real quick, bro. It fucking turned fucking $20 into 60.
Yep.
Next time you guys go out there, you guys gotta hit the tables.
Oh yeah, for sure. I thought about it, you know, now I wanted to try it out.
Drop 100 on me.
Low-key, we had like a couple of like fucking like what the fuck moments out there.
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah. Like what,
bro? Like
some probably shouldn't be mentioned on the podcast, but you know what I mean. But we maybe we could talk about it more after. But there was some little. We had some trippy ass moments out there.
Oh shit!
That's for damn.
Damn.
And then the other, so like one we could say on here, bro, was like, so we were walking back to the car because when we came through Caesar's Palace, we were walking through the forum. That's how we got in. But they closed it. And so when we were walking, bro, this dude pulled up in an Escalade, brand new Escalade, fucking murdered out. Windows were dark as fuck. But you can tell he had like people in there and shit. Rolls down the window and he's like, hey, guys, you need a ride? And we're like, hell no.
Yeah,
that's not from you, bro.
Yeah, that shit was sketchy as that. He just pulled up on us out of nowhere, just all black, murdered out car.
Bro, he rolled up the window and just fucking smashed out of there.
What the hell?
Yeah, as soon as we fucking declined his offer, he just full throttled his Escalade just right out of there, bro.
Bro, look, if we would have, we're not fucking, we're stupid, but we're not that stupid.
Yeah.
If we would have hopped in that bit, I'm pretty sure we would have got kidnapped or something.
Yeah, bro.
Something would have happened to at least one of us. That's for sure, you know what I mean? But
they took all your shit, left you naked on the side of the road and shit.
You know, this may be just one of the thoughts. Maybe we should take maybe you guys should take the podcast out to Vegas when we get.
We were gonna, if I was able to join, we were gonna do it in the hotel room.
Yeah. For his birthday, bro.
Yeah, we want to go back out there in June. If you want to take a trip out with us.
Okay.
So that gives us a little bit of time planning everything, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we'll see.
So, stack up a little bit of bread or something.
Yeah.
And we'll just fucking do that shit.
Hell yeah, I'm hella down for that.
Fun, you know?
Yeah.
Let loose a little bit. Because I'll tell you this much, that Vegas trip was very much needed once we went out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just let off a little bit of steam, you know what I mean?
We'll do it. Because we were talking about the days too. So, like, we'll leave Friday. We'll leave Friday after, like, if you take off work or some shit.
Oh, yeah, I have vacation hours.
So, we'll leave on a Friday, fucking whatever time we agree on. Fucking come back Monday, just in case, because you know how it's going to be summertime and there's going to be a lot of people leaving on a Sunday. So we'll leave Monday. Like Monday morning.
Yeah, Sunday traffic is bad.
Yeah, Sunday traffic is horrible.
Yeah, we'll leave Monday morning and we'll be fine. So we can have the rest of the day.
We'll try to do maybe like Friday, early Friday. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Like 7 a.m. Friday, you know, like miss traffic Friday.
Well, it just depends too, like if it, what time we could go into the hotel.
That too. Well, no, not necessarily.
I mean, we could go fucking
walk around and shit.
Yeah, 100%. Because either way, it's gonna be we're gonna do that anyway.
Nah, but for sure though, like let's say we go like throughout the time we're there. And we go back to the hotel just to chill or whatever. I mean, we're gonna have to buy some more drinks.
Oh yeah, bro.
Everything was fucking closed at like 2 in the morning.
And then on top of that, everything was closed at like 2 in the morning. And then on top of that, bro, like, we were buying what were the drinks called? The Fat Tuesdays or whatever.
Bro, that shit did not.
Bro, yeah, those bitches were honestly pointless, bro. We spent like at least like $25 on one of them. had almost no alcohol to it, nothing, bro. So I was like, damn, with that $25, we could have just went and bought a buzz ball or something. You know what I mean? We could have been chilling with that. But honestly, yeah, that's for sure. Like, our man, like, if we're gonna go out there, I say we just spend money on alcohol, like fucking shit that we're actually gonna enjoy, instead of relying on the shit that's out there in Vegas, because we ain't gonna find nothing from the late hours hits.
Nah, and then fucking bro, we went to McDonald's, bro. That shit was fucking expensive as shit, bro.
Yeah, bro, that shit was crazy.
What do you mean?
Bro, we got two 10-piece meals, right? Large.
Yeah, it's like what?
And
$7, $8?
Nah, bro.
Not right there, bro.
Okay, wait. I was gonna guess like $18, $19.
Nah, bro, that shit was $30. Like 30, 35, some shit like that.
Okay, because the McChickens are like $2.50 now, right? Like $2?
Yeah,
$2.50?
I don't know.
$3.
2 for $4?
I don't know, bro, but that shit was outrageous.
2 for $4?
Yeah.
That's a deal. Nowadays.
Oh, God, bro.
Because there's like $2.50 per.
Yeah.
Those McChickens got expensive. Same with the Jack in the Box chicken sandwiches. They got expensive.
That's just everything in general, honestly, if you really look at it, bro. Like, I remember back in the days, bro, like, I remember $100 would be able to fucking give me a whole bunch of shit, bro. Now, $100 won't even be able to fucking get me through fucking 24 hours.
Yeah, I know. If you go through the day and like you're like just doing normal stuff, like buying like little things, adds up quick. I'll spend like $150 in a day and I don't even know.
That's what I'm saying. Bro, easily I remember one time just bullshitting. I forgot where I was. I think I was in Ontario or something like that, bro. I was just bullshitting. And, I just kept buying little things here and there, food, gas, all that shit.
Just food and gas, you had $100.
That's what I'm saying. Just food and gas alone, I was ready like damn near at $100, plus all the little odd shit that I bought at the wherever I was at. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I still ended up spending about close to $300 just in that day. You know what I mean? So it's like everything.
And that's what, like 2 days of work.
Yeah, literally. You know what I mean? So it's just outrageous.
Hell yeah, because back in high school, bro, if we all came up with $20, we bought fucking a whole week's worth of meals.
Yeah, no, I remember I used to walk into the little gas station. Gas stations are expensive.
Hell yeah.
I used to walk into the gas stations with like $8, and I walk out with like 3 bags of chips and like 5 drinks, and I'd be set for the day.
Oh God!
Right before school, and I'll go. Me and him will go. We'll get 2 drinks, sometimes maybe 3 drinks, and a bag of chips. We're already at $24.
Yeah, shit's outrageous.
I'm like, what's going on? Like, we'll get like, okay, sometimes we'll go in and get 2 bags of chips, 4 drinks, and like some candy, like 2 little bags of candy.
Yeah.
$40.
Yeah.
$38.
Nah, bro.
These are real prices I'm pulling up. I've seen this at the like 2 days ago.
And then to top it off was like, okay, I get whatever they were trying to make the money back and shit type shit, alright? But like, okay, but it's fucking us over. It's really fucking us over to the point where, okay, not a lot of people have good credit, right?
Yeah, no, 100%. Especially
because everybody's taking out credit cards in order to afford to live, bro.
Yeah.
And they're not going to pay that shit back.
Yeah, it's because I was just watching a video today, and they were saying now 1/3 of our income is going to
credit cards.
Not even credit cards, to like a car payment. People are paying over, like, the percentage for people who have a car payment over $1,000, all citizens, is like 21% above what it was last year.
Bro, and then not to mention, bro, like, okay, like, I mean, I get it, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, I'm not a big takeover guy myself, you know what I mean?
Mm.
I'm more or less approved, like, when, it's a certified donor pit where it's, they got it barricaded.
Yeah, like legal shit. Yeah, legal shit. No dumb shit. No
those are the things I approve of. But like, because of the whole takeover scene and everybody wanting to be drifters and everything, bro. Like even if you look on Facebook Market, bro, the car scene is outrageous, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not to jock anybody's cars or anything like that, you know what I mean? But like
y'all pieces of shit, like mismatched fenders.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But they have
fucking rolling fenders at fucking car meets, bro.
Fucking $200 tire shop, rep wheels.
Like so I see some people on Facebook Market, they have like fucking 200K miles on their car, fucking it's lowered and it just got rims on it. And they want to sit here and ask 8-10 bands for it, bro.
Bro, dude, have you seen the Hondas are getting ridiculous? Yeah, Honda. Dude, like a little EK Civic, bro, they used to go for like $1,500.
That's what I'm saying.
And now that people have the audacity to ask $5,000-$6,000 for a beater.
Yeah, bro, a little D series, bro. Like
not even the SI, bro. Get out of here.
Oh God.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Bro, dude, I seen this shit the other day. So I was just scrolling through Facebook Marketplace because I was bored and shit.
Yeah.
There was this one dude, bro, selling the 335i. Fucking, I think it was like a 2010. It was a coupe. Alright, whatever he fucking did, full bolt-ons, whatever, all that shit, upgraded turbos.
All that means that it was just abused.
Yeah,
Basically.
bro. He has 175,000 asking for 13 grand.
That's abused.
Yeah.
175,000 abused miles.
Okay,
That's what I'm saying.
if you're gonna put that up for like almost 13 grand, you know that bitch is about to fucking be done.
That thing is about to go out.
That's what I'm saying. And then not to mention, bro, like a lot of these dudes out here, they literally beat the crap out of their cars, swinging them daily. You know what I mean?
How do they even afford tires?
Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. Because back when I was doing that shit, bro, tires used to cost me hell.
Even used tires are like $80 a pop.
That's what I'm saying. You got to really know, because I mean, I was getting lucky enough to where I was getting my beater tires. I was getting them for $30 a pop, and that was because shout out to HD Meats. He actually hooked me up with.
For real?
Yeah,
Zach?
Yeah, exactly. He actually hooked me up with one of his plugs, and I was getting beaters from one of his guys. So I was paying about $30 for some little beaters real quick. You know what I mean? But even then, bro, when I wanted to like not beat on my car and not do burnouts and donuts and all that shit, for good tires, I was still looking about a good 150. About 180 just for a single tire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or even just for two of them or something like that. You know what I mean? But for a full set, I was paying a good price. You know what I mean? And it got expensive. So yeah, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, back when I was doing all the activities like that, you know, shout out to my old car club too. You know, SoCal Projects. Didn't forget about my boys there. You know what I mean? But you know, I used to put in a lot of work for those boys right there when I had my Camaro.
I remember you keeping that shit fucking like hidden in the smoke, bro.
Oh yeah, bro. You know, a lot of
people couldn't even see the car. You just see smoke.
Yeah, a lot of people were actually surprised with that car. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people talk shit on V6 and how V6 cars can't do this and can't do that. You know what I mean? And for all you fucking haters that say that dumb shit, y'all sound dumb as fuck, bro. Because you can do any car with any type of car you got. You can do whatever the fuck you want with it. Don't listen to these dumbass motherfuckers, dog.
I know my Prelude
well, it just depends on the car.
The Prelude's all fucked up, but it can still do a little bit.
That's what I'm saying. Because like, you know what I mean? A lot of people would sit there and talk shit like, oh, you know, it's a V6, it can't swing, it can't do this and that. But, you know, because I remember the first time I put my car into the HD Meat pit, you know, that was one thing a lot of my car club members were telling me once when I got out the first time. They were like, yeah, a lot of people were talking shit on you because you're a V6 and yada, yada. And to me, honestly, it made no sense, bro, because I remember the first time I went into that pit, right before I went in, I had seen this, no offense to BMW, you know what I mean? Because I know you like your BMWs. But I had seen this one BMW go into the pit, and he wasn't even sliding nothing, bro. He was just basically driving in circles, just fucking burning up his tires, you know what I mean?
That's what we like to call open diff.
Yeah. So, you know what I mean? He wasn't sliding shit, bro. So once when I seen that, I was like, all right, if then nobody booed him and talk shit about him, you know what I mean, then hopefully, you know, maybe no one will do the same about my Camaro, you know what I mean? But obviously, there's always going to be that one hating ass person for no fucking apparent reason, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's always the ones that don't even got a car, bro.
Yeah, like that car, it put in a lot of work.
It's always the spectators, bro.
Yeah, it's always the spectators, you know what I mean? It's always the people with no cars that be talking the most shit, you know what I mean?
That's how it is, bro.
Be like, oh, why didn't you get this one, or that one?
Bro, shit, bro. 100 horsepower. We'll put this on the video right now. Less than 100 horsepower.
That's what I'm saying.
Less than 100.
Still sliding.
Like, look, bro, I'll show you even the Camaro putting in a little bit of work too, bro. Like,
well, we're gonna put all these favorite that video so that we can put it in.
But you know what I mean? Like, a lot of people, you know, they talk shit for no apparent reason, bro. And it's like that's one reason why I guess you could say I kind of got out of the car scene a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, I obviously still keep up with some of my boys, you know, that are still out there doing their thing. Like, shout out to my boy Jordan and shout out to my boy Nate. You know what I mean? Both of them, they're out there killing it right now, doing their shit at the takeovers and, you know, doing their things like that, you know. But, yeah, at one point in time, you know what I mean?
Desert Talks does not approve or condone.
Yeah, we don't condone
takeover activity, like but do what you gotta do.
Of course, you know what I mean? If you're gonna do it safe. That's the only thing we recommend.
Be smart.
Be smart, you know what I mean? It is felony charges if you do any type of actions like these. So take that into consideration when you decide you want to do anything like this.
And you could be the perfect driver, but doesn't mean the spectators going to be perfect spectators.
Exactly. You can still run into somebody, and just because you're a good driver doesn't mean the person driving next to you is also a good driver.
That too. That's why I'm scared of like going in pits with people because I don't know how they drive.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Like my boy Jordan, you know, shout out to him. He's actually he got a ton of bars. You know what I mean? And right now he's killing the game with his LS400. You know what I mean? But that's probably him and Nate are probably about the only two people that I can. I mean, there's probably about another handful of people that I know that swing their cars, and I'll probably jump in their cars too. But for sure, Nate and Jordan, I'll for sure jump in their cars any day of the week. You know what I mean? Because like I said, back in the back when I was in SoCal Project, you know, I kind of broke all those guys out of their shells. You know what I mean? I was out there, you know, I was putting in work with my little V6. You know,
I remember that shit, bro. V6 better than most V8s, and better than most 350Zs.
Exactly. Bro. You know what I mean? I was smoking up a lot of tires, and a lot of people would talk shit because of the fact that, you know, sometimes here and there that car would burn one tire. You know, I'm not even gonna lie.
You can't, bro. You're for a V6 that's not modified.
Yeah,
the fact that it was able to swing as it was is a surprise.
Yeah, it was.
Most cars that are stock like that can't swing.
Yeah, not at all. You know what I mean? They most like 9 times out of 10 when you get a car like that, you want to go weld the diff, you want to do things like that to make it a little bit easier for you to be able to slide like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But back when I did it, I had a completely bone stock Camaro. I did not touch absolutely nothing under the hood. Didn't touch the diff. I didn't touch absolutely nothing on it. And you know, like I said, sometimes that car would be a little hoe. You know, sometimes it would do one wheelie peelies. But there was times when she wanted to show out. You know what I mean? She'll show out.
Oh no, it's not even that. It's not even that either, bro. Sometimes my Mustang, the RX-7 and the RX-8 all will do that thing where it acts like it's an open diff, even though it has an LSD in it. It'll act like an open diff because they're so worn out.
Yeah. So you know what I mean. But that's one thing. Like I said. You know what I mean? A lot of people take a lot of people talk shit on all these cars, but at the end of the day, it's not about the car; it's about the person who's driving it.
Yeah, see that lit. So I tried sliding it out. You can see it doesn't want. It doesn't want to. It does not want to at all.
Yeah.
And I had to stop it right there because it was not acting right.
But you know what I mean? That's one thing I take into consideration. You know what I mean? I don't hate on nobody's builds out there. You know what I mean? Everybody builds their car the way they want to. You know what I mean? I got love for every single build, but you know what I mean? It's never about the car. It's always about the person who's behind it. That's the way I see it. You know what I mean?
And then too about the car scene as of right now. Okay.
He got that shit all the way down there.
Like about the car scene right now. Okay. If you don't have this car, you ain't shit.
That too. I was thinking that.
Yeah, bro.
Everyone. I was just thinking about this yesterday or 2 days ago because I was looking at a video of someone. Like talking, like you know how people make those videos, like they just talk trash on another car.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, I'm like, if that person had the same car as you wouldn't say anything, right?
Yeah.
So if everyone had the same car, what is that? That's just everyone driving the same car. That's not car community. It's not car culture.
That's another thing I don't understand though. Is like, why are you gonna hate on somebody else's car? You know what I mean? When 9 times out of 10. These people themselves aren't even driving a car themselves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They pull up with a friend to the car meet, or they're asking their friends for rides for anywhere that they need to go. Like, okay, if you had your own car and you wanted to, and you were saying something, then okay, that's your own opinion.
And those are the kids that are like R35, Hellcat, Supra, those are the only good cars to them.
Yeah, and that's another thing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand how they think that like those are like the only good cars out there. You know what I mean? Because that makes absolutely no sense at all.
It's
you know what I mean?
Those cars are good in their own right, but it's not for everyone. Just like music's not for everyone. Just like clothes not for everyone.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Everybody has their own style. You know what I mean? Like if you drive Hellcats, cool for you. You know what I mean? And there's people who can actually, you know what I mean?
Hey, if you enjoy your boat, you enjoy your boat.
Yeah, you know what I mean? If you drive a truck, you drive a truck. You know what I mean? I don't sit here and judge nobody build because at the end of the day, whatever makes you happy and whatever puts a smile on your face, can't nobody take that away from you.
Because like a lot of people, would tell me like, oh, why didn't you get the 340? Why didn't you get the M340?
Man, why don't they got that?
What? But they do have it.
Oh.
Why didn't you get that one? I'm like, bro, because those are high demand fucking cars right now. At the time when I was looking, I found one for a good fucking price. I was gonna go, but somebody bought it that same day. I was gonna go.
Yeah, that's the thing. Not like there's a lot of factors behind not getting a certain car. Like I have the GT, but I would rather have the Boss 302. I don't know where any Boss 302s are, and if I could find them, they're like $40,000. That's double what I paid for my GT.
Even for me, for instance, you know what I mean? Like, let's take when I had the Camaro into factor, you know what I mean? Like, everybody would always tell me, oh, why didn't you buy an SS, or why didn't you buy a 2SS, or Because, first of all, I was fucking lucky enough that I was able to afford this fucking car.
That's always
You
number
know what
one.
I mean? That's always another big factor that a lot of people don't take into consideration.
The car market is ass right now.
Yeah, bro. The car market is completely fucked up right now. It's outrageous the way the whole car market is. You know what I mean? And second of all, like I said, if you're walking on your own 2 feet, you know what I mean? You have no reason to be talking shit about my car. At least I'm not sitting here having to walk or ask other people for a ride anywhere else. If you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, yeah. Like I built myself here, you know.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
That's the one that fucking let me enjoy my shit, bro.
That too. Like everyone enjoys the car differently. You know, people enjoy manuals, people enjoy auto, people enjoy drag racing, people enjoy drifting.
You know what I mean?
People enjoy different styles of driving, and there's not one car that's gonna do it all.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Every car has its own purpose, and especially like you know what I mean, like you said. Every car, you know, whether it's drag, every car is in its own lane. You know what I mean? Every car has its own path. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to take a drift car to a drag strip and expect to get high numbers at a, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
Right, yeah, a drag car will not corner.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? The drift car is not going to, it's not going to handle that way.
And think about, like, those monster, like, funny car drag cars and like, those top fuel dragsters and all that. What are they meant to do? They're meant to drive in a straight line for 3 seconds and the engine blows up. You're not taking that to a racetrack. You're not taking that daily driving. You're not doing any of that. Like, those cars are crazy. Like, I would not want to race that. Yeah. Like, the fastest street car would not race that because it would lose. It would look like it's walking.
Because I just recently got done with the power and performance at right there at my school. And my teacher, he actually worked for West Coast Customs. He worked on the YouTuber Steve Will Do It. He worked on his Supra. So basically, he was kind of breaking down everything to us.
What kind of Supra you got?
One of the new ones, the Mark 5.
Mark 5,
yeah. So they put a wide body kit, they put rims on it, they did a bunch of little things. You know what I mean? They beat it up a little bit. Shut up. But my teacher was explaining a little bit to us about how the whole superchargers, turbos, and nitrous, and how all that works. And a lot of people think that turbos and superchargers are the best route to take, but in all reality, it's really not. Yeah, you know what I mean, because
there's a lot of you gotta have supporting mods.
Yeah, there's a lot of cons. There's a lot of pros and cons when it comes down to it. If you really look
everything is. You get the turbo lag.
You get turbo lag. You also have to worry about heat. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things you have to take into consideration when you're running these cars.
Yeah, because like what?
And you gotta do tunes. You gotta do.
But one thing that my teacher did say that if you want good power at a consistent rate, he said that nitrous is the best route to take.
Yeah, as long as you're fucking.
As long as you know how to.
As long as your rods can take it.
Yeah, as long as your car can take it. You know what I mean? You know, he said for sure nitrous. You know, even though he runs turbos himself, you know what I mean.
I know if I ran nitrous in the Mustang, the rods would blow up.
Oh yeah, most definitely. You know what I mean? You can't just fucking decide. Okay, I'm gonna take this stock car and put 100 shot of nitrous on it.
Yeah, no,
that way.
Nah.
You know what I mean? And that's where a lot of people take that's where a lot of people make the mistake too. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, well, my car already has a turbo, so if I buy a bigger turbo, then my car can support it. No. It doesn't work that way, you know?
No, yeah, you got to have everything else with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that's the people that, like, do, like, cold air intakes and think they could just slap that in and they're faster. They're actually slower.
I mean, like I said, not to joke nobody's build, not to talk shit.
I'm just saying it's a fact.
Yeah, we're just putting out information
it's a fact.
That I've learned and stuff like that.
You can't throw an intake in there without a tune. You can't throw an intake without an exhaust. You can't throw an intake without an intake manifold. You know what I mean? You can't.
There's a lot of things that you have to take into consideration.
You can't do one thing. You have to do
multiple things.
That's why they call it supporting mods.
And that's why if you look at a lot of these TikTokers or YouTubers who are building their cars, a lot of them have a shit ton of money under their cars, so that this way every little part that they put into their car is supported by something. It's not just running off of
and that too. You can't upgrade just your engine and the transmission's gonna blow up, or you can't do that and the diff's gonna blow up.
Exactly.
I didn't, but I told your brother he has to park on the street.
I know, I told him.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
How's it looking? Is it recording? Mm-hmm. Okay. But yeah, you can't just upgrade your engine and not do transmission. You can't upgrade that and not do your diff. You can't do that without tires. And people don't think about this. You can't do that without suspension either.
Yeah.
Suspension is a big thing. If you're making big power, you need good suspension to keep that power planted.
And you know what I mean? Another thing I don't really like too about the whole car scene is that everybody, categorizes cars because of certain things that certain drivers have done. You know what I mean? Like, let's take for instance
Mustang driver.
for you exactly Mustang drivers. You know what I mean?
I have not crashed my car. I've had a drunk driver hit my car.
You know what I mean? But let's take that into consideration. Everybody's known as Mustang drivers as crowd crushers. You know what I mean? Because of the simple fact that 9 times out of 10, the dumbasses who go to takeovers are hitting people that are bystanders that are just sitting there watching the cars. You know what I mean? But if you really take into consideration, like I said earlier, it's all about the driver. It's not about the car.
Yeah,
but
so
it's all about the dumbass fucking people that fucking want to go close up to the fucking car and go like.
And not even that, because a lot of the times the crowd killer for the Mustangs comes from people on the sidelines, like on sidewalks, and people leaving meets and all that. Here's what that's about.
They're trying to show off.
I think it's funny because it's a cheap 300 to 400 horsepower V8 with that's a Corvette, with solid rear axle and ass suspension.
Yeah.
And it's cheap, so it's affordable. So younger people can get it. People inexperienced, like if you have someone who doesn't know how to drive and you give them all this power and an okay suspension, they're gonna crash it. You're gonna crash it. The first week that I owned my Mustang, that's the 5th car I've owned, and so it's been slower to.
But so yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah. So with the Mustangs, it's the fact that you're giving this inexperienced people cheap horsepower, and they're gonna crash it. It's just that's just what's gonna happen.
That's another thing I don't recommend. You know what I mean? Like I don't approve. I mean, like I said, it teach their own. You know what I mean? But there's a lot of parents out there buying their 16-year-olds 500 horsepower cars when yet they haven't even been behind a wheel with any type of experience. You know
you need to work up to it.
Yeah, I worked up to it so I can handle my car.
Yeah.
The only reason I ever got close to crashing the Mustang was when I had traction control on. In my first week of driving it, traction control kicked on last second and threw me right, like did the Mustang thing.
But you see what I mean?
But I corrected it, you know?
Yeah, but we all started small, you get what I mean? Like we started with you started with a 4-cylinder, I started with a 4-cylinder. Then little by little we made our way up.
Yeah.
Now I can officially say I can handle a car with up to 400 horsepower or 500 horsepower. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you decide to throw me now if you take into consideration a car with a supercharger, if you throw me into a car like that, then obviously I can tell you right off the rip I'm not going to be used to a car with that type of power.
Yeah, no, like I just being passenger in our friend Christian in his Evo. Yeah. Just being passenger in that thing, I was already thinking like if I had this car, I would probably end up in a wall. Yeah. Because I'd be too confident and not know what to expect. You know what I mean?
That's the thing. Okay, confident is key, but confident is not key in the fucking high horsepower car.
Yeah, especially because that car has turbo lag, like immense turbo lag. And it's probably even worse now because he got the bigger turbo.
Yeah.
But like it starts off on the line like you're in your seat, and then you get further in your seat as it goes. Which usually in NA cars it's the opposite.
Yeah.
Like you get pushed in your seat, and then it.
Like I know there's this guy at my school. He drives around a Hellcat. I'm not sure if it's a red eye or anything like that, but I know he went with a smaller bully pelt, and I think last when I spoke to him, I believe he was pushing about 980 to the wheel with his Hellcat.
Damn.
Yeah. So you get what like when it comes down to like car, and he daily drives this car. You know what I mean? I don't know his name. I can't tell you guys exactly facts or give you guys his Instagram or anything like that. But you know what I mean? If you guys really want to fact check me, then you guys can go down to UTI early in the morning and go look at the.
Go see for yourself.
Go see for yourself. I can't tell you much more about it, but you know what I mean. But this kid daily drives his Hellcat down to Rancho every single day, even rain, everything like that. You know what I mean? He got a big old drag set up on the back of his car, and like I said, he's pushing.
Yeah, exactly. Like you would need that.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
A lot of people that do drag races and all that, they got the drag packs on, and you need that.
But not even necessarily, even if you wanted, even if you're not looking at the drag aspect, just because of the amount of power that he's putting out of that car, he needs the grippier tires that way he can be able to catch grip on the ground and drive safely. You know what I mean? Like I said, he daily drives this, and just not that long ago. When was I believe like 2 days ago? It was pouring rain, super bad, going down the hill.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And here he is in Rancho Cucamonga, where it's pouring rain, driving this car like if it's no problem.
Yeah.
Almost 1,000 horsepower. You know what I mean? It's insane, but you know what I mean. Hey, each their own. You know what I mean? Like I said, I wouldn't be able to handle that type of power right off the rip. You know what I mean? But for sure, if you put me in a V8, I can comfortably say I'll be able to drive that car, no problem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I've driven Charger Daytona, I've driven a couple V8s. You know what I mean? So V8s I'm comfortable with, but you know what I mean? I'll for sure get a little bit more comfortable with it before I decide, hey, supercharger, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or any type of turbo or anything like that.
I feel like I'm already at the point where I can start upgrading that motor and be comfortable with it.
Oh yeah, most definitely. You know what I mean? Because even like my friend, one of my friends at UTI as well, he swapped out his I believe he has a 2010 5.0.
Yeah.
And his motor ended up blowing. He dropped a Gen 2 Coyote engine inside.
That's what I'm trying. I'm trying to Gen 3. I'm trying to
Yeah.
Gen 3.
So that's another thing I take into factor. You know what I mean? That, like I said, it's not about it's not about the car, but who's driving the car. Because, like I said, when I got behind the wheel of my friend with that Gen 2 Mustang, he definitely opened my eyes to Mustang drivers. You know what I mean? Because I was like everybody else. You know what I mean? Oh, crowd pressure this, crowd pressure that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But once when he showed me that it's all about who's driving it and how you control it, he definitely opened up my eyes to that.
Every car has a stereotype.
Oh yeah, you know.
Every car, every like well-known car.
Oh yeah, for sure. You know what I mean? It don't matter if you're looking at the truck aspect. It don't matter if you're looking at, you know what I mean?
And every car is gonna have a hater.
Yeah, every car has its own history. Every car has its own background. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shit. So I got a few little topics we got over here too.
All right, let's hear the topics. Oh my god, bro!
I'm not gonna say that one.
Yeah, don't say that one, bro. That one's gonna get you canceled.
Don't say no. We're not risking it this early. We need to establish a fan base first.
Okay. Do you believe that? Shout out to Devin for this question.
Shout out Devin.
Do you believe that
Mustang gang?
Fucking
Yes, sir. Shout out Devin.
that the universe is like conscious.
Do we believe that the universe is conscious?
Yeah.
Conscious? No, I don't think that the universe can like see or feel. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't
like comprehend.
I mean, I'm assuming it can comprehend at a certain point. You know what I mean? Because if you really look into the consideration of all the toxic shit that we put into the earth, and I mean, I guess in a sense, yeah, but I don't really know how to go about that topic. I don't really see it.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, unless there's something that we're not seeing, because obviously we're just little atoms in comparison to the universe. You know what I mean?
I mean, anything is possible. I mean, at this point, so it can be or it can't.
It could be, but I personally, like, my girlfriend would be the perfect person to talk on this subject. So maybe we'll do an astronomy type episode with her.
Yeah,
we get more in detail with those kind of questions.
yeah.
But I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean,
unless the universe is acting kind of like a brain.
Maybe.
Universe, like everything happening in the universe is like a brain.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah, who knows? Who knows? Literally, who knows? That's something that you would never really know. It's all guessing.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy to think
Hypothesis. Hypothesis.
Yeah, hypothesis. It's crazy how far along to actually think we came along to really truly think about it, bro. Like,
I know, dude. Especially with the like in advancements are getting like more rapid. Like it's exponential. It went from like people like slow growth. So once we hit technology, like think about it. 20 years ago, internet was new. And think about how integrated it is in our lives now. Like when we were born, it was brand new, and it grew with us. You know what I mean? Yeah. It grew with us.
I feel like also too nowadays, bro. I feel like we rely on it a lot more than we actually need it.
I know. I feel like it's already like proven fact that it's a leading cause in teenage depression and all that.
Oh yeah, most definitely,
bro. 100%.
It is,
bro. Because if you look at it, bro, a lot of like back when I was growing up, at least, bro. Like I remember growing up, running around in the streets. Playing with my cousins, my friends, you know what I mean?
I feel like we were the last generation to really do that, like in bulk. I know there's some kids going out there doing that.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Obviously, there's kids nowadays doing it.
We're not trying to say, like, oh, we're the last generation to do this. Like, no.
But nowadays, if you really look at it, bro, 9 times out of 10, they're stuck on fucking TikTok or, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I am too. Like, I scroll a lot, like, you know, but I'm also working at the same time I'm scrolling, you know what I mean?
That too, but then it's like a lot of people use the internet for the wrong reason. Because honestly, bro, if you think about it, this shit right here, this shit could make me $1 million fucking dollars.
Yeah, the internet should just be used as a resource, ask a question, get an answer.
Before, when like you said, we were growing with the internet, that's what it was for. But now it's like all this bullshit.
Yeah.
Now I feel like everybody's like, instead of trying to actually work an actual like legitimate job, bro, everybody's like getting into scamming and trying to get these trying to do these quick rich schemes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like the amount of bots you see on Instagram.
Bro, that's just insane, bro. I don't understand it.
Nah, it's just,
like, why? It's sad though, because there's gullible people out there, like old people especially. That's their target. Their main demographic is people who don't know no better, but that's like a percentage. The most percentage is old people that don't know any better, that have a lot of money.
Yeah, and the young kids too who get a hold of their parents' credit cards.
That too, yeah, that too.
they're like, okay, boom, 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 that's it.
Yeah, bro, like
You remember that kid that bought like hella stuff off of the internet with his mom's credit card, and when it all came in, like he got his ass beat or something? Shit was funny.
Yeah, I remember that.
That shit was funny.
Oh shit, that too, bro. Like you can't even you can't even get your ass beat no more by your parents, or else they're gonna pull that bullshit. My mom.
This right here, this is a sensitive topic right here, because a lot of people are gonna, have a big debate on this one right here. But in my true opinion, bro, I feel like nowadays, bro, there's too many kids sheltered by mom and dad.
And the thing is, nobody's taking accountability because there's no consequences for taking accountability.
What the fuck are they? It's a term.
And I get it. You know what I mean? I get it. You want to protect your kids and everything like that. But like, if you do that to a certain extent, that's also how you raise a lot of these bad little kids that want to run around, gang bang, and do everything like that. You know what I mean? Yeah,
it's a fine balance. It's a fine line.
But that's the hard part about being you know what I mean? Shout out to all my friends that are parents. You know what I mean? I got a couple of them out there. You know what I mean? But that's the hard part about that shit, is finding the thin line between of being a parent and also being your child's friend.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because there's too many parents out there that try to be their child's friend instead of actually being their parent.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And that's where a lot of these troubled kids come into play.
And I'm gonna paraphrase this quote that I heard. It's not gonna be exact because I don't remember it exact, but it's like it's basically saying like, be nice to your mom. This is her first time living life. You know, this is her first life too. You know, like you can't expect everyone to be perfect. You can't expect somebody to be a perfect parent. You know, people make mistakes every fucking day. It's not
every day of the week, bro.
It's not. It doesn't mean that they're bad or they're wrong or they don't know what they're doing. Bro, I mean, honestly, they don't. But
if everybody was perfect, bro, then there would be no criminal.
There'd be no laws.
You know what I mean? There would be no laws. Everybody would be able to live freely to their own extent. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But there'd be no cops. Nothing.
Yeah, there wouldn't be no cops. There would be no purpose for cops. There'd be no purpose for jails. There'd be purpose for none of that. There would be no purpose for none of that at all. You know what I mean? So that's
we wouldn't even be broken down into different categories in society.
Yeah, everyone would be the same.
And that's another thing I don't like about society, bro. Is like a lot of people fucking categorize people for who they are. You know what I mean? Like, and I get it. You know what I mean? People, you be who you are. You know what I mean? Like, I got friends who are tattoo artists. I got friends that are barbers. Shout out to JB Blends, and shout out to my boy YPC Cuts. You know what I mean? Chris, you know what I mean? Y'all out there doing your shit, and you know what I mean? But
Instagram links will be in the bio.
Yes, sir. We'll put them in the bio for you guys if you guys want to go get cut by them. But most definitely, like I said, I don't understand how people can just sit there and categorize people just because of the way they dress or because of how they act and everything like that. Like, the moment you start putting people into their own, like, into certain categories like that, like, that's when you get those bad kids. That's when you get those troublemakers. That's when you get the kids who don't want to care about school and shit like that.
And every person is different. Every person is different. Like, everyone, you can't put everyone in a group because everyone is different. There's different circumstances. There's different reasons.
I guarantee
different, like, it could be similar, but it's never going to be the same.
Yeah, and then by the way like you said, by the way they dress.
Bro, you know how like we were getting looked at over there in fucking Vegas, but like we were fucking gangbangers ready to fucking steal somebody's shit, bro.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And
Like they were
That would have been funny. The two gangbangers and the emo kid all walking in Vegas together.
they were moving away from us when we were walking.
Oh
Yeah, bro.
shit!
like shit, it was insane out there, bro. Like and I get it, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? You see these you know, these people with tattoos and all that, but I don't understand how people think that just because you got tattoos or anything like that makes you a bad person or makes you a scary person. Like I've met some people who, I mean, yeah, given, you know what I mean, they had a rough path, you know what I mean, and they were in jail and they had tattoos, but when they got their act cleaned up and they actually realized what life was about, I've met some most humblest people from prison.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Some of them did time in jail. They're the most humblest, kindest people you'll ever meet. You know what I mean? And it's because they know what it's like to lose their freedom and lose everything all at once, and then come back and then actually be able to get it all over again.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
and a lot of the times for people that end up serving their time in jail and going back, because you know most people have like will end up going back once they're in jail. It's because they don't have that support. They don't have that support back home. Of course, they're gonna reoffend because they don't have support. What's the point?
Yeah, you know what I
Or
mean?
I'm just gonna go back to doing what I did before I got in jail.
Yeah, you know, like my uncle, he had made a good point to me way back when, you know what I mean? Because I was you know, a little troublemaker myself, you know what I mean? Everybody put the label on me, so I pretty much took the label on, and I put it, you know what I mean? I went along with the label.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you know, I'm not gonna say I was perfect in life. You know what I mean? I did my things. You know what I mean? I did some wrongs. You know. But
Yeah, we all have.
I remember one time my uncle came up to me. This was right around the time when I was, you know, about to, you know, get it put onto a neighborhood and everything. But my uncle came up to me and told me, he was like, what are you doing this for? He told me and my cousin this. So he told me and my cousin this. You know what I mean? And he was like, what are you doing this exactly for? He was like, what is the purpose of this? You know what I mean? Like, why are you trying to gangbang? He's like, 'cause I'll tell you right now. He's like, if you're trying to gangbang, he's like, you're getting into gangbanging for the wrong reasons. He's like, because right now gangbanging, the whole politics right now, it's all fucked up. It's all screwed up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He was like, if you get into gangbanging now, he's like, all your money, expect to get taxed from it. And because back then, you know, like I said, you know, I was running around doing some wrong things, you know. But I was selling a little bit too back then, and they said all that money you're making off of selling, expect to get taxed. All the stuff you're selling, expect to get taxed. All the current problems that you're dealing with, you're not even handling, you know, the problems that are currently happening in the hood. You're dealing with problems that happened from fucking 10 years ago, 15 years ago. You know what I mean? You're handling old head problems instead of fucking the problems that are currently happening right now. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
That too, bro.
Like, and he literally told me, bro, I remember this was right before my cousin got locked up. You know what I mean? You know, he's doing his time right there. I'm not too exactly sure, but he's doing his time. But he told us both this. He sat us down and had this conversation with us. But he's like, he literally told us, he was like, if y'all want to go kill people, he's like, go to the military. He's like, you'll get a fucking paycheck for killing people.
Yeah, it's the same thing too, because you're going and fighting somebody else's war.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
not even you don't know these people.
You know what I mean? At the end of the day, the way I see it, bro, that whole gangbanging shit, it's all pointless, bro. At the end of the day, the way I see it, it's gonna die out eventually, bro. It's just time for everybody to just fucking
Grow up.
just grow up. You know what I mean? There ain't nothing to it at that point. You know what I mean? Like I said, everybody judges everybody because of tattoos and because of the whole gangbang situation. Because of that's where it all started, was gangbanging. That's where the tattoo started. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
it's just like that too is like you're putting all this time and effort into what? Into people who don't really give a fuck about it. You're like, you know
what I mean? And a lot of people
like the same thing with takeovers and stuff like that. We're not gonna go back to this, but just to bring it up, because the thing I see in takeovers a lot and stuff like that culture is that nobody gives a fuck about you. Like they'll hit your shit, they'll break your car, they'll set your car on fire, they'll beat your ass, they'll hit you with their car. You know, nobody gives.
What? Because they didn't like the way you were swinging your car.
Yeah, like because it's just.
You know what I mean?
This culture, like every culture in general in the world, is you're doing all this thing to show out to these people who don't give a fuck about you.
Yeah, exactly.
Who would rather see you fail than do good for yourself. And if you do good for yourself, what are they gonna do? They're gonna hate on you the whole time because they're not doing good themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
So all they care about is watching you fall, watching you break down, watching you hit your low point, because that's more interesting.
And then once when you hit your lowest point, where are they at? Nowhere to be found.
Like what I posted, bro.
They're there with their fucking phone in your face. That's where they are.
That's it. Like what I posted that shit.
You want my fucking time? You gotta earn that shit.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, exactly.
Anything to do with me, you gotta earn.
Yeah.
Me. You feel me? That's how it is now.
Especially because nowadays everyone's looking for a handout. Yeah, society's all fucked up right now.
It is.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because, like I said, you know what I mean? Tattoos, not all tattoos are gang affiliated if you really look at it.
But most tattoos aren't.
Yeah, most are. I mean,
nowadays, most tattoos are not gang affiliated.
Yeah, but just because, you know what I mean, because of the culture and where it all started, like I said, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna get those awkward looks. You're gonna get those people who are you know what I mean? They're gonna treat you differently because you have them. And in all reality, I don't feel like that's right.
Yeah, 100%.
I feel like everybody should just treat everybody, you know what I mean, equally.
It doesn't matter how you look.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't
matter how you act. Because you can have someone that's like, you can have someone that's tatted up, you know, wearing like fucking like shit that's not like formal. You can have that. Be a way more respectful person than someone in a suit. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So they'll have more manners, more respect, they'll treat you better. You can trust them more than somebody in a suit.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what you wear. It matters how you are, your character and shit.
Those motherfuckers in a suit, they ain't shit. The only reason why they're fucking known is because of what they do. Okay. For example, you got somebody fucking multi-millionaire, motherfuckers wearing silver shit, thinking all fucking badass. Oh, I got fucking Gucci this, Gucci that, or fucking Louis Vuitton. They're gonna be fucking assholes.
Yeah, 100% because they think they're better than you. You're nothing but fucking dirt under their shoe. You're nothing to them.
And that ain't cool, you know what I mean? That's why I always, you know what I mean? Jay, you've heard it plenty of times, you know what I mean? I've said it plenty of times. No matter how much money I make in this world, you'll never catch me in no Gucci or nothing, bro. I can make the most money in this world. I can have millions, and I'll still dress the same way I dress, and I'll still be the same humble, down to earth person that I am.
Well, that's also interesting, is because I was just watching a video on this. It was saying like it's the typical like the generic phrase that rich people dress poor and poor people dress rich. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's why they stay broke, is because they're spending all this money to look rich.
Yep.
But rich people stay rich because they don't look rich.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
like true.
Yeah, like
you know what I mean,
bro. There's this one CEO that I seen, bro. He goes to work. He said he goes to work, bro. He goes into work with his early 2000s car.
Who is it that's still driving that Accord? Someone's driving an Accord that they've had forever. It's like a cheap ass like '97 Accord. It's like a CEO or someone that like that too. Okay, like celebrities, like say like Keanu Reeves or like Adam Sandler and shit like that. You know, well, it's Adam Sandler. He drives a Ferrari sometimes, but Keanu Reeves, like he's a regular dude. He goes into like the local like fucking liquor store on the corner and grabs some drinks and stuff like that. You know, like he doesn't live rich. He doesn't go and buy like there's some celebrities out there that don't live like celebrities.
Yeah,
you wouldn't recognize them because you wouldn't expect to see them.
I was just telling him about it. It happened to me not that long ago. I was with my little sister. You know, we had pulled up to the McDonald's out here in Victorville, and what's it called? We had pulled up, and sure enough, right there sitting outside, there was this dude in regular casual clothes, but he was sitting right there in a Bentley. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I didn't catch his name or anything like that as well when I spoke to him. But all I asked was just for a quick picture. You know what I mean, of his car for my little sister, and then sure enough. You know what I mean? We started chopping it up a little bit. He tells me he has 2 Bentleys and he has 2 Jaguars that he drives out here. But I would have never even guessed that this dude. I mean, I'm assuming he had to do something with music because that's what he told me he did. Because I asked for his name afterwards, but he didn't want to give it to me. But I'm assuming it had something to do with music because that's all he told me. But I don't know if he was a producer, if he wrote music. I don't know what he did.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? But he was just in regular casual clothes. And then there he was just sitting right there in front of a McDonald's, just sitting in a fucking Bentley, just enjoying a fucking regular sandwich.
Yeah, like that's the shit I like is that they dress regular, they go to normal places, but they got the shit they want, like the car they want. You know, the car, like everyone's gonna have that one thing that if they had money, they would put all their money into that. Like us, we would put it in our builds. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Like we'd have some nice ass cars. We might not have Bentleys and Ferraris and shit, but we'll have some nice ass built ass cars.
Yeah, for sure.
So, but we'll still be dressed in the way we dress right now. You know what I mean?
That wouldn't change.
I'm still wearing my fucking almost $10 Pro Club. I'm buying my fucking knockoff.
I know, but I'm wearing this fucking Dickies pants with my no logo fucking sweater, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Dickies, 501s, that's all that.
You don't need none of that, bro. You don't need it. It's all does the same shit.
I don't need no fucking Louis Vuitton. I don't need no Gucci. None of that shit.
Bro. Yeah, no, like
for what? Just to,
what really matters is like durability and shit. You know,
the way I see it, bro. If you're dressing like that, bro, honestly, like, I mean, to each their own. Like I said, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, like our thing is cars, but most people don't give a fuck about cars, so they would go clothes, they would go shoes.
You know what I mean? To each their own. But
that's their own hobby.
I wouldn't dress like that because that's literally asking to get robbed.
That's something with driving nice ass cars.
It's the same with driving nice cars. You know what I mean? Because you're flashing it out there a little bit. You got money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you're more than likely to get robbed. Fucking wearing all these chains, wearing fucking Gucci, you know, all those hype beast brands. Compared to us, where we're just driving a nice car,
nice ass
and
shoes,
we're just wearing our Pro Clubs and our Dickies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like we'll park our cars, but once we're outside our cars, you would never guess that that's our car.
Yeah, exactly.
Nope, not at all. And then too, bro, like a lot of people, they don't. Okay, you get the CEO, whatever, right? Fucking what's it called? You're looking at them, all right. That motherfucker. What do you think in your head? You think about. Okay, they're rich. They don't have to do shit. If you're gonna be a fucking leader, you're gonna fucking do whatever the fuck it takes, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna get down on your fucking knees and help out.
Yeah.
Like let's say for me, like fucking whatever thing I'm doing, and I'm fucking making all this fucking money. I got people and shit. I'm still gonna go down and help out. I'm not gonna be sitting up in my motherfucking office or fucking going out whenever I want. Bro, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna be fucking making sure everything's on tip top shape because I want my shit to be flowing.
You know, that's a lot of things that a lot of people don't take into consideration. Is that like a lot of these people started from ground zero, absolutely rock bottom. You know what I mean? And that's what a lot of people don't take into consideration. Like you know, like back to the barbershop. Like my boy JB Blends. You know what I mean? He started just cutting mine and my brother's hair right there in the garage, even your hair. Yeah. Right there in the garages, you know what I mean? And a couple other friends. And then now he's one of the most talked about barbers out here in the high desert. You know what I mean? But that's one thing that a lot of people don't take into consideration. They think that everybody just has it made for them. And that's not the case half the time. You know what I mean? A lot of us start from ground zero, absolutely rock bottom, lost everything, you know what I mean? And then built our way up to where we're at now.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. That's what a lot of things. That's one thing a lot of people take into.
Yeah, you just gotta take all the opportunities you can get.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Everybody thinks that that dude has all this money, he just had it made for him. Like no, sometimes it's not. That's not the case.
It's not that. You work for what you get for.
You know what I mean? Exactly. You work hard, it pays off in the end. You know what I mean? Like one thing that I was always taught was you gotta pay to play. You know what I mean? In this world.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? Absolutely nothing's free in this world. You're always going to have to cough up something in this world.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean?
That too, and then fucking, what's it called, bro? Like, I forgot what it is. All right, yeah, you start from here, and you're moving way up, right? Okay, you see that person going up and up and up. A lot of them are going to try to knock them down, but then too, what a lot of people don't realize, and what I like to say a lot is that if you like, I tell a lot of people this, like, all right, when you're on your way to where you want to be, just think to yourself and remember this, that you're playing chess, right? But make sure you're playing it silent, because you're lining up all your shit, right? You're lining up your board, everything. You have everything intact. Once you're ready to call checkmate, still be in fucking silence. Because no matter what, if you tell anybody on what you're doing, there's always going to be some type of thing that's going to come back, knock you down, knock you down.
Most definitely.
So like, what I've been ever since I heard that the very first time, that's what I've been moving with.
going slow.
Yeah.
Doing it. I'm not going slow. Fucking doing it in the silence.
And it's a lot. It's one thing to talk about what you're doing. It's another thing to do it.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? A lot of people, you know what I mean? And that's another thing. Like, it's cool to speak into existence, but it's also it's also you got to be aware of what you're speaking into existence, because some of the stuff that you speak into existence can come back, and it will actually hurt you in the long run.
It will.
You know what I mean? Especially if you're speaking to the wrong crowd, or you know what I mean?
Or you're misinformed and all that.
Yeah, or
you gotta have the right information on what you need.
And that's another thing too. You know what I mean? Is that no matter where you go, bro, you're always gonna have the haters. You're always gonna have the people that talk shit, but you always gotta persevere, and you always gotta keep pushing through, no matter what. Because at the end of the day, there's always gonna be that one person that does not approve or isn't liking on what you're doing, because they don't have what you have. You know
but at the end of the day, it's why the fuck does it matter to them? You know, why does what they think that doesn't affect you? It's just words.
That's why you gotta channel it out. You know what I mean, and not care, because, like, you know what I mean. I see a lot of people, like, especially for, like, you guys. You know what I mean. Like, you guys are up and coming. You know what I mean. You guys are trying to get this whole podcast going. You know what I mean. You're trying to get your name out there. You know what I mean. But, like, you know, I hear a lot of, like, influencers out there who talk about, like, the comment sections. You know what I mean. Like, the comment section is, like, their biggest downfall. Because they sit there and they read all the comments, all the shit that people.
Yeah, no, most people have, like, moderators that read the comments for them, and they filter it out and then just give you the comments.
You know what I mean? Because like I said, at the end of the day, bro, you're always gonna have those internet warriors. You know what I mean? You're always gonna have those people who are gonna, you know, you're always gonna have that one person behind the screen who's gonna sit there and talk shit. But at the end of the day, like I said earlier in the podcast, whatever makes you happy, that's what you got to keep pushing for and keep doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's always going to be that person
there's always going to be that person, or you know what I mean, or even depression itself. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
depression is one thing that comes around. That's big in nowadays generation. You know what I mean?
Internet generation.
Yeah. Like no matter what, you know what I mean. Depression's always going to be there, but it's how you push with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nobody's perfect. You know what I mean? Everybody has it. I even personally have it myself. You know what I mean? And that's one thing a lot of people are scared to admit. You know what I mean? And as long as you know how to persevere and you know how to keep pushing, you'll always find your way out of the tunnel.
Yeah,
that's the way I see it. You know what I mean?
Bro, like before I fucking when I was envisioning back again my fucking clothing line, showed a few people. A lot of people are like, "What the fuck? Like, why that? Why that name? Like, what are you trying to do?"
Yeah.
With that, and I'm like, bro, you should be feeling like, okay, like a little bit positive, because I'm showing you something that hasn't fucking came out yet.
Yeah, no, and you're doing something. For one, you're doing something. You're doing more than what they're even doing.
Yeah,
you know
what I'm saying, bro. Especially living now in this generation, bro. Like, there's so many lazy, like, you know what I mean? Like I said, each their own. Everybody does their own thing. You know what I mean? But there's so many lazy people who are just trying to find the get rich quick the get rich schemes. You know what I mean? There's so get
the money without the work.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many people who. That's why I said, like, right now there's a big demand for, you know what I mean, as much as people say, you know, fuck the police. You know what I mean? There's a big demand for the police. You know, there's a big demand for firefighters, healthcare, mechanics. Yeah, first responders, healthcare. You know what I mean? There's a lot of, you know what I mean? And that's because of the simple fact that a lot of kids now coming up, hitting 18 and all that, they don't want to go to school. You know what I mean?
The benefits aren't there.
That too, and the reason why they're going to school is because of what mommy and daddy say.
Yeah, that too. That or the very small percentage that is actually like college ready and like can go to university.
Like, I wasn't personally college ready. You know what I mean? Me taking the step into going into college was honestly a big fear that I had.
Me too. I'm with you there. That's why I haven't done it yet.
Because I wasn't one of those kids who could actually sit there and personally, like, comprehend what a teacher. If I had that one-on-one with the teacher, then I would be able to comprehend a little bit more. You know what I mean? But you know, I had a very hard time learning when I was in school. You know what I mean? I felt like I had to be the class clown, or because of my, you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure I have ADHD, bro. Like, it's a given. You know what I mean? I probably haven't been diagnosed for it, but I'm pretty sure I have it. You know what I mean? Because it runs in my family and shit. But you know, I'm pretty sure I can't sit still in the classroom for a long period of time.
Okay, here's the thing too: is a lot of people want to argue, like not argue, but like say, and I agree to an extent that what you learn in school isn't real life.
Yeah,
and not like they could do a better job at teaching us the real shit.
Yeah.
But the thing is that people are missing is that they know that this shit doesn't matter. What matters is learning the skill to do it.
Yeah.
And a lot of I hated school, but a lot of the shit that I learned about how to do things I've used.
Yeah, still.
I'm not using y equals mx squared, but I'm using other things that I learned. And for someone else, they would be using what they learned, that like certain things.
You know what I mean?
Like writing essays and writing stuff that's stuff that translated to me to help me be a better like writer or like what's that word? What's that word for like expressing words?
Communicating.
Like in a way, it's like talking, like speaking better, speaking more coherently and writing things out more that you can read it and understand it in the best way.
You know what I mean? Because that's the way I see it, bro. Like if you teach a kid that actually wants to learn something that they enjoy, they will actually sit there and learn it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Because like when I was in Goodwill, for instance, I enjoyed the art class that they had there. You know what I mean? I was really big into drawing when I was in high school. And you know what I mean? That teacher.
Oh, you went to Goodwill?
Yeah, I did. I went to.
Hey, I went to Goodwill too. I went in 7th grade when I got kicked out of middle school.
Back when I got kicked out of Victor, I ended up going to Goodwill.
Hell yeah!
And I ended up graduating from there. But you know what I mean?
Damn, I didn't know you went there.
Yeah. So my art teacher, she was a really cool teacher, and like that school right there taught me a lot about what a teacher can do because like right there they don't really have that many kids there. It's a continuation school. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like literally the size of like.
You know what I mean? It's labeled for the fuck ups. You know what I mean?
There was like 7 portables there. So there was nothing.
So there wasn't really many kids to go around as it was. So it was like a lot of the. I noticed the difference between actually going to a regular high school and then the continuation school. Like at regular high school, the teachers there they don't really care. The security guards they don't really care. You know what I mean? They're just there for a check. But as far as like when I went to the continuation school, like a lot of the teachers there they were hands on. Because there was only a little bit of students going around in the classrooms, so a lot of the teachers were hands on with the students. They would communicate, they would talk, even down to the security guard. You know what I mean? Like a lot of security guards wouldn't do that. You know what I mean? And the security guard there would sit there have a conversation with the kids. You know what I mean? He's like the security guard even knew, like for instance, the security guard knew how many credits I needed just to graduate alone. You know what I mean? Like you tell me how many security guards are actually going to sit there and look out for a student like that. Not too many.
No.
You know what I mean? And that's where a lot of things come into play too. Is like if you teach a kid something that they actually enjoy and something that they like, then they will actually sit there and learn it and actually enjoy it. You know what I mean? But then there is that factor like when you get into like math classes or English classes where a lot of kids have a hard time understanding that.
Yeah.
Like I had a hard time understanding that. You know what I mean?
And that's the thing. If you personally aren't interested, especially as younger, why would you want to put all that time and effort into it?
Exactly, you know what I mean? That's why, like, you don't see me going now trying to be a math teacher or trying to be into business or anything like that. No, my passion was into cars, and that's where I found my love. That's why I'm currently going to UTI now. You know what I mean? It took me a little bit after I graduated, you know what I mean? But that's about every other teenager nowadays, you know what I mean? They don't want to go to college, they don't want to do nothing like that. So, they go to the quick rich things like I was talking about, or the little warehouse jobs so they can make the quick cash. And eventually they come to the realization that that's not what the life that they want to live. You know what I mean? And that's why I say school is a big factor as long as you know what you're going into. You know what I mean? As long as it's something that you like, pursue it all the way.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's different. Everyone has different preferences and different interests. So
yes, sir.
That's why it's good. I'm glad about like the internet for having so much resources available.
Oh yeah, for sure. You know what I mean?
But yeah, I mean, we had a very informative, very thorough podcast this episode. Yeah. This is a good episode.
Yes, sir. Yes,
sir. There's a lot of talking.
So, well, thank you for tuning in. And this is...
What episode is this?
Episode 6.
We're on episode 6. This is a wrap on episode 6.
And if y'all want to see me more, you know what I mean? Tap into the comments, you know what I mean? Let us know whatever.
Let us know. Fuck yeah, we'll have more Oscar on this. Hell yeah. I
But
think we got a lot more to talk about.
Oh yeah.
well,
for sure.
we just want to say, all right, thank you for watching us, and if you got to the end, thank you. We fucking gratefully appreciate it because not a lot of people want to stay till the end. You know, you feel me? But thank you, and well, this is episode 6 right here with our brother Oscar. It's been a good topic that we have talked about.
Good topics.
Really
topics.
good,
topics.
really good shit.
Desert Talks. Good talks.
And if you guys want to see Oscar on here again, just let us know. Or next time we'll also bring in another person so we can have all 4 people.
Damn, imagine
Oh.
we just like keep growing and then we just have like reoccurring guests.
Oh,
Like
hell yeah.
that's like a couch full of people.
But I mean, definitely more. We are trying to get back into this. Yes, it's been difficult because
And it's been cold
it's been cold
and windy.
Yeah, really
And
windy. The
you guys have
weather.
your own personal lives going on too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes.
Yeah, of course.
If not, our main focus was try to do it every week. But if we could do it twice a month or even 3 times, 4 times, whatever. But
We'll get there. We got to get back into it.
Well,
Like we really got to get a group going again. We gotta really.
get back.
We
into
also
the
need this weather to pick up because it's gonna be raining.
Yeah.
Our momentum needs to pick up. And
Well, also too, just to help you guys out a little bit more, you know what I mean? Drop topics, you know what I mean? Give different topics for them to talk about.
Yeah, whatever you guys want to hear, we'll try and include it in the episode.
Or if you guys want to see different things, like
Yeah.
if they want to vlog about their life or anything you guys want to see, just drop it in the
Yeah,
comments section.
we need to get on that.
Well,
I already have access to the account, so I can start dropping some videos on there.
we for sure
Some
gonna
short
do that
videos. We
soon.
really need to get that going already.
But check out our Instagrams. Oscar's Instagram is gonna be on there too. Also,
Check the descriptions.
descriptions, bro. Comment, show us some love.
Follow
And
Desert
everything,
Talks
bro.
Podcast on Instagram.
Hell yeah.
Follow.
Check description.
Follow, shout it out. Tell your
Shout
mama,
it out.
tell your auntie, tell your sister about it, tell everybody about it. You feel me?
Even your dog,
Share
bro.
it around. Repost it. Put it on your
Tell your pet
stories.
goldfish, your turtle, whatever you got, man. Tell everybody. I don't care.
Honestly, just comment. Let us know what you want to hear, what you want to see, what we could do better, what you want to see.
Hell yeah.
Give feedback. That's the best thing.
Yeah, that's all that. Honestly, that's all that really matters.
Yes,
Is
sir.
feedback. Let us know what we could do to
improve it.
appeal to you guys more.
Of course.
Hell yeah.
Because we're just starting. None of us have any real experience in front of a camera.
Nah.
So,
No. I'll tell you this much. I was nervous as hell to do this shit before we started.
bro, you came out of your show real
Oh,
quick.
yeah. Well, all right then. Thank you, Desert Talks fam.
Thank you for having me.
See us next time on episode 7.
Peace. Desert
Peace.
Talks fam.
Peace.
I fucked with it.
That was good.